Yo, what's up, everyone? What's good? What's good? What's good? Hopefully, everyone is doing well out there in these YouTube streets. Hope your morning and evening, and I say morning, afternoon, and evening is going well for you guys too, especially for those who are watching this live, for those who are popping in the chat, for those I didn't say hi to also. Much love to all the people who are showing up in this live stream and especially in the chat too, and watching the replay as well, commenting and just really sharing their perspective, their feelings, their thoughts when it comes to what we're going to talk about when it comes to this live stream. And again, welcome to the 101 Honest Conversations. This is a place for all of us to have open discussions with myself and with each other when it comes to certain topics that you want to talk about, when it comes to spirituality or wellness related topics or spiritual related topics or creative topics and current event topics and so on and so forth. This is a safe space for people to express themselves and to just be themselves too. And yes, welcome, welcome. Good to see you guys. Salutations for those who are, if I'm saying it right too, for those who are just, sci-fi fans also. So, welcome. Good to see all you lovely people in the chat, and for those who are watching this, on the replay too. So, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate everyone's support, especially to the recent people, the new people, all the local people too. Local people, new people. All you guys are awesome too. For those who are showing up, so thank you guys for being here, and it's good to see you guys too. So let's see who's in the chat today. What's good, Marcia? Good to see you too. Good to see you, Marcia. What's good? What's good? And to your daughter, Kiva, also. What's good, also. So hopefully you guys are doing well and taking care of yourselves and all that good stuff too. And thank you guys for being here too. And I know that, Monday, is kind of like, we want to just keep ourselves busy. We got stuff to do. We got places to be. And I totally get that too. But when it comes to, how can I say this? just, just tuning in also. I appreciate you guys too. And I just want to know from you guys how you guys are doing today too, especially, to the things that are happening out there in our, society, in our communities, and so on and so forth. So if you want to share anything about how you're feeling, what you want to talk about when it comes to certain things, or if you just want like a mess or a message for today too, because for this live stream, especially for the ones for this week, this live stream, if anyone wants are open to just getting like a card for today, if like you guys want like an oracle card for today for any specific reason, just like it says, in the banner below, feel free to post your questions in the chat too, in the chat too, and especially for those who are open to just doing a meditation today too, just for like a quick meditation, just to help us to ground our energy for today and really set an intention for today when we are just grounding and just really connecting with ourselves too. If you guys are open to that, feel free to hang out, stay tuned, feel comfortable, get your favorite drinks, get your favorite snacks, get your favorite whichever that feels comfortable for you, and just really have a good time with us too. So thank you guys for being here too. I appreciate you guys too. And just, again, happy Monday to all you guys too who are hopping in and saying hello. I really do appreciate you guys for being here too. And, it's just, I appreciate for those who are just, showing up and, you know, showing support too. So for those who are just here and listening and popping in and saying hello, I appreciate you guys for just being here. And it's just, it's been one of those interesting days. Just, just out and about and just really going throughout your day, just relaxing in the house and, just, watching other people on YouTube and listening to things and outside of YouTube also. It's really interesting. And I actually, yesterday, since usually Sundays are kind of like, I used to say like a self-care day, kind of like a self-care Sunday. I don't know if you guys ever have like a specific day where you can guys just, do stuff, for yourself. Just like if you want to stay off of YouTube or you just want to read a book, if you want to just, watch something on TV that's, not YouTube related. Nothing against YouTube, but sometimes it's kind of like, you gotta disconnect from certain things if it's too much, kind of like, if we sit on our chair for a long time, we gotta take action to just, stand up, to move our body around. Or if we tend to just, if we move in our body so much, if we are just out and about so much on a regular basis and we don't have time to just sit still and relax, I mean, hey, I totally get that. And it's just like, taking a day for yourself to just, watch something, take your mind out of things, really connect with the heart. If you want to just disconnect from the head and connect with your heart. So if you guys have any kind of like those one of those days like where you set for yourself where you can just disconnect and just really take some time for yourself, especially feel free to share it in the chat, and for those who are watching the replay too. So thank you guys for being here too. Hopefully everyone is doing well, and for those who are open to just for those who voted for any kind of topics and activities that you want to see when it comes to this live stream, if you guys are open to just getting a personal reading today too, or if you guys want to talk about any current events, you're more than welcome to post your questions in the chat, and I'll post some cards for you guys for today too. Or if you guys are open to just learning something new also when it comes to like a spiritual growth and wellness too, feel free to stay tuned and tune in also. So when it comes to that, I just want to really share an article with you guys too, just for those who are popping in and saying hello. Let me see if I could pull it up too. So, before I start, big shout out to all the people I didn't say hi to, for those who are just popping in and saying hello. So, yeah, I just want to mention that to all you guys who are here. So I'm going to see if I could share the screen real quick. I'm going to go to the tab real quick. So yesterday, for those who are just who are popping in and saying hello, it's just really I found a really interesting article that I was reading to just today and also last night. So and it's called "There Is No Greater Teacher Than the Heart," and it's by Mark Nebo. I think he works for Times magazine. It's a really cool magazine kind of service too. If you guys are open to just with mindfulness and spiritual topics, wellness topics, if that's like your cup of tea too, if you guys want to check out this article that I'm sharing with you guys on screen too. So all the credit goes to Mark Neville and Times magazine, and big shout out to them also. So when it comes to this article, it's all about there's no greater teacher than the heart, and which kind of makes sense too, because in this article too that you guys are just looking at too, and this is a beautiful picture by the way too, this woman who's in her bike, and you see I think there's like geese too, I believe in the picture, and there's one that's just or there's just other kind of birds too, but I could be wrong. But he just really shares about how the heart was the greatest teacher when it comes to his own spiritual journey. And it's just like when you're reading this too, and especially when it comes to this article by Mark Nepo, from Old Times magazine too. I gotta get that right. But when it comes to this article too, and it's just like when it comes to the heart being the greatest teacher, it kind of really makes sense too. I know that the heart is a beautiful and powerful organ, but and also the mind too. And there's nothing wrong connecting with our minds, but there's also nothing wrong to really being close to our hearts too. It's just like when it comes to the heart being the greatest teacher, it's just that's kind of really makes sense, just because it's like we experience so much when we are in our heart space. From certain experiences that we hold in, whether it could be the most challenging, it can be the most rewarding, and the most loving, and the most painful too. It's just like the heart. is just like the beautiful and the most powerful teacher too. Just to really add into that. Just, that's just me saying that too. You guys could totally disagree. But it's kind of like, when it comes to the heart being the greatest teacher, and it's because like he's in this article, he's really sharing the story about how the heart has become his greatest teacher. And you're more than welcome to let me see if I could copy it too. So when it comes to that too, just really copying, I mean copying, but I'm just gonna really post this too in the chat when I'm done scrolling. And it's just like he's just in his story too. He just shares about how the heart has become his greatest teacher. If you guys could see that, and it's just really interesting when I was really reading this, right, and just really, trying to just sit with myself and just really disconnect from my mind and not trying to analyze everything and just really listening from the heart and just really relating to what he was sharing in this article. I totally get it. I mean, it's just like when it comes to the heart, it could be our greatest teacher because it's like, when when we think about things, when we overanalyze it, I mean, there's nothing wrong just, thinking about things, especially if we need to plan something, if we need to set a boundary for ourselves, and especially towards this person who kind of brings some kind of unusual and complicated stuff in their lives. But when it comes to the heart and just like really just sitting with that too and just really you know um, being in our heart space, listening to how we're feeling, what it needs, especially it's just like it could be, the heart could be the most powerful teacher ever, especially for those who are just really connected with that too. So for those who are artists and content creators, and artists and content creators are probably one and the same because it takes a lot of creative energy to really make some content, whether it could be on a computer or it could be you know in person as well. So like for those who are just really in their heart space, especially for those who are artistic and creative too, and it's just like big shout out to you guys who are just in your heart space from a healthy space as well. And it's just like listening to that when it comes to the heart and just really connecting with that in a powerful way, just really especially from any kind of experiences that we go through on a regular basis when we are, especially when we're growing up. I mean, when I was just I remember when I'm still growing up too because I'm still a young guy in my 30s, being middle aged coming soon in April. But it's kind of like listening to reading this article and just really talking and just really like just relating to like, yeah, it's like the heart can be can be the most beautiful teacher ever, because and again too it says all about unconditional love. And sometimes with unconditional love it can be really good, and it can also be kind of difficult too, because sometimes we want to just be there for people and we want to just, listen to their perspective and just, be there for them. But at the same time, if someone is trying to take advantage of us and they're just trying to say they have some unhealthy intentions, like just, just like taking advantage of your time, your energy, even trying to gaslight you, it's like, practicing unconditional love from that kind of situation can be really fucking tough. I mean, I'm just going to keep it at a buck too. And it's just like, it's nothing wrong practicing unconditional love. It's just like, it can be difficult if someone is just really bringing that unhealthy intentions towards you, or if you're doing that to them too, or if you're doing it to each other. So, and this is no judgment toward, or no shade or throwing salt, against anyone too. It's just like, I'm just going to keep it real and keep it a buck with you guys too. It's just like, the heart can be the most powerful and the most greatest teacher too. And it's just like I'm just agreeing to what Mark Neville is sharing too in this article. And again, I'll definitely will share this too in the script in the chat too. And it's just like he's just sharing his story about how when it comes to being in that heart space, it has become his greatest teacher for him. And it's just like I can understand where he's coming from with that, because I like to connect with the heart all the time. I mean I connect with my mind when it comes to just if I have to plan stuff, if I'm just making a post, I'm creating a live stream, if I'm making a recipe. I mean, I'm always in my head doing that. It's like like for example, right? It's like let's say you are hungry, your stomach's rumbling. It's like, damn, I'm hungry as a motherfucker. I want to get something to eat. So it's like, and you kind of like and you like it's like you like, oh, you plan in your mind like, oh, maybe I can make something from my kitchen, so it's kind of like you look for stuff. Probably see like stuff in your freezer, stuff in your cabinet, and you're like, oh, I could probably make this kind of awesome ass recipe. And it's just like, you use your mind. That's a beautiful thing about our minds. We can create so many wonderful things when we make a strategy of some sort, and then we just put in the work to do it. But when it comes to the heart, and it's just like, when it comes to the heart as well, especially when it comes to other people, when we can just sit with ourselves and just really listening from an open heart space, it's kind of like, not analyzing what people are talking about. We know it's good to analyze, but not get too deep with the analyzing, with our minds. And just like really just coming from an open space of just really emphasizing and listening from the heart space. It's kind of like, for example, let's say you're dating someone, right? If you're dating another man, if you're dating another woman, wherever it floats your boat, when it comes to people's sexuality, as long as, especially when we're doing it from a healthy space of curiosity and growth. And it's just like, you just listen to them, how their days went, and just really like listening from the heart and just really listen to them in a healthy space. And it's just like, that alone, doing that action when it comes to the heart can be really wonderful in any relationship, whether you're a man who's listening from the heart space or a woman especially from the heart space too. And just like, in general, it can be more than just romantic. It could be like with, your friends, it could be with your kids, it could be with your colleagues too, especially, and especially like in the work environment, it's good. You got to be on your P's and Q's, on your toes, metaphorically saying that. And it's just like, when we take the time to listen from the heart and just be there for them too, for people that we care about, our work colleagues, our friends, and our family, and just really listening from the heart, from a really healthy place of curiosity and, sincerity. And it's just like, it can really just makes whole lot of relationships more stronger and more wonderful too. So it's kind of like just getting to that example I was sharing. Now I lost a little track of it. It's especially for those who are jumping in the chat too. What's up to all you guys in the chat room too? Much love to you guys. For those I didn't say hi to, so whoever's in the chat, much love to you guys as well. Especially for those who are watching a replay. What time zone that you're in, whether it's in the morning, if it's in the afternoon, if it's in the evening, if it's in outer space. And I'm gonna go out there too, and every time zone that you guys are watching this too in the future or etc. I'm a nerd at heart and a hippie as well. So even though I like to identify myself, I'll just say those things too because it sounds cool. But it's just like, when it comes to, the heart being the greatest teacher, it could be, that kind of really makes sense, just because it's like when we are in that heart space, especially from in a heart space from a healthy space of curiosity and, and sincerity too. And as well, it can really just make a whole relationships more stronger and, and powerful too. So, or I say more powerful and, more meaningful too. I can put in most of the words I was just saying too. So when it comes to this article too, I'll definitely will share this too. Again in the chat as well from Home Times Magazine. And there's Mark Nepo. So if he's watching this, shout out to him for, writing this article. And it's a really good read too. If you guys ever want to just read something, whether you're on your smartphone, if you're on your laptop, if you're on your desktop. I mean, this is a really good read to check out too. Just when it comes to just really learning about, the heart being the greatest teacher, and it's just like, if you disagree to what Mark Nepo is talking about, you're more than welcome to share it in the chat, and especially those who are commenting too in watching a replay of this live stream. It's just like, even like, since Valentine's Day is just, coming up soon, in February too, being Black History Month and Valentine's Day, month too. So it's kind of like, for those who are just, listening, and for those who are watching a replay of this live stream too, the question that we can ask ourselves too, especially for anyone who is new to this channel, and especially for the locals out there too who pop in in my live streams also, what's, just really, how will you listen to your heart today, what it really needs, and how to really respond to that from a healthy space of curiosity. If you guys want to comment on that too in the chat, and especially for those who are watching the replay, how can we respond to our heart from a healthy place of curiosity, especially to what it really needs to, for ourselves, and especially to, how we're feeling, and etc. too. Feel free to comment. So I want to go back to StreamYard. So see who is here. Oh, what up, Jules? Good to see you. What's good? What's good? So what's up, Jules? Good to see you. Thank you for being here too. And I know you guys probably, you are busy and all that stuff too. So I totally get it. If you gotta run, if you gotta take care of bills, gotta put some roof over your head. I totally get it. Because I got a lot of time to, I got some time when it comes to just, being here too, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, I totally get it when it comes to if you guys are busy and all that. And yeah, again, definitely will post let me see if I could post a link to this live stream. So, I mean, to the article that I was sharing too. So if you guys ever want to check it out for yourself too, to the article that the article that I shared on screen too for you guys, you're more than welcome to check it out for yourselves at any time, and so on and so forth. I even might link it in the description. You never know if you watch, for those who are watching a replay. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. I totally get it if you guys have to what's the word I was using? Shit. For those who are just are busy, or even just busy, like just watching like on YouTube. I mean, I'll just say this too, for those who are content creators, for those who are new to my channel. I mean, I totally get it if you guys love to watch a lot of people on YouTube. So it's like with me, I subscribe to like 1,000 people. And I'm just like, I watch videos, just because just I want to learn something. But if I like someone's content, I put them on my favorites list too, like on my YouTube channel. So when it comes to like, people who are just popping in and saying hello and just they gotta go, I mean, I totally get that. I mean, I'm not here to make a profit on YouTube. I'm just here to build a community to and support people, all that. So when it comes to just people who are popping in and saying hello, that really means the world. I mean, even for people who are just liking the live stream, share with their friends, and so on and so forth. That is totally cool too. So yeah. Oh shoot. Thank you guys for being here too. I appreciate you guys for being here as well, and much love to all of my new people who are following me on my YouTube channel for the first time. I appreciate you guys for supporting me, and especially when it comes to the content that I'm providing too. Hopefully you guys enjoy it too, and I'm always welcome to suggestions how to improve. Oh, excuse me for a second. How to improve on a regular basis when it comes to my YouTube channel. So if like you guys have any like content you guys want me to react to, if it's something funny or powerful or entertaining too, you feel free to email it to me too. If you guys want to check out the Google form below too, you're more than welcome to send your questions that way. Or if you guys want to collab with me in the future too, you're more than welcome to check out the collaboration form below too at any time. And yeah, especially for those who are popping into and wondering what the hell I'm talking about. It's like, yeah, this is a cool dude, but what is he talking about? It's like, hey, I totally get it. And it's just like, the art. I think I might share the article again too. So let me see if I could pop it back up screen too. So for those who are, are popping in and saying hello, I was just sharing an article about, from Mark Nepo from OMTimesMagazine.com or OMTimes.com. And it's kind of like, they publish magazines too. So I'm going to give credit where credit's due when it comes to this, article from OMTimes.com. And it's just like, it's an article about, there's no greater teacher than the heart, which is, makes sense because our heart is not only a very, very powerful organ, but how we can really just connect with our hearts to where we can just, be there for ourselves and especially be there for people that we care about from a healthy space of curiosity and growth too. So when it comes to that as well, I posted a link to this article that I was sharing too earlier. I might share it again too. So if you guys want to read Mark Nepo's book too, I mean, not in book, but article that he wrote too about there's no greater teacher than the heart. I posted a link in the chat too. So for those who want to check it out for themselves as well. And he really shares his story about how being in this heart space has been his most powerful and greatest teacher in his life too. So even just like from reading this too, it's just a really, really good read too, especially for those who are very empathic and for those who have a really big heart space as well. You can really gain something from that too, from food for the heart too. Especially, there's always like a term for food for thought, but it's also food for the heart too. So if you guys ever want to check out this article, if I'm I know if I'm pointing out too for yourselves, you're more than welcome to check it out too. So I'm gonna go back to StreamYard and I'm gonna remove this for a bit too. So if anyone has any card readings, if you guys, I know I saw the vote post. If you guys want to just, talk about anything when it comes to even like with the heart as well. If you guys have any like activities or self-care activities that you love to do that can help you to connect with your heart as well from a healthy space of curiosity and growth too, you're more than welcome to share that in the chat and especially comment for those who are watching the replay too. And for those who are just are for those who are just want a message for today too, you're more than welcome to share it. Post your questions in the chat too at any time for those who are live right now too. And much love to you guys also. I know that sounds cliche and you probably are tired of me saying that too, but it's all good. So I don't take anything personally. If I do, I probably have to do the work myself because being the Reiki practitioner and now a Reiki master too. And I don't like the word using master. I like to continuously to grow and to improve on a regular basis. I like to be called a Reiki intuitive guide. That's a good ring for me too, personally. But so it's kind of like being an intuitive guide and how I can just be there for people and just really support people to be their own healer, artist, etc. So if anyone wants a message for today, like a message for today, for this week, or if you guys want to talk about certain things too that you guys want a card for as well, feel free to post it in the chat too. Or if you guys don't, I can just pull some cards for the collective and, just really just call it there too. If you guys are not comfortable doing that, I mean, that's totally fine. I mean, I'm open to anything. So, and again, too, if you guys ever want to check out the article too that I was sharing on screen too, feel free to check out the article from OMTimes.com. When it comes to there's no greater teacher than the heart as well. So, yes, indeed. What up, baby Annie? Good to see you. What's good? What's good? Thank you all for being here too. What's good? How you guys are doing? And much love to you, lovely, lovely ladies, and especially to my audience, which is 100% women, which is cool. I mean, I like to cater to anyone who is open to what I have to share when it comes to my channel. So if it's 100% women, that's cool too. If it's 100% men, that's cool too. It's all good. So yes. Yo, what's up, Maxie? What's good, fam? Good to see you. Hopefully everything is going well with you too. How are you doing? Good to see you both. Viviani, Maxie, Jules, Marcia and Kiba. So good to see you, lovely, lovely people too. And again, too, I was just sharing for those who are popping in and saying hello. I was sharing an article about how, when it comes to the article by Mark Nepo, who really works, wrote an article on omtimesmagazine.com about how the heart has become his greatest teacher. And if you guys ever want to see like a article again too on screen, feel free to say yes or no, you're good. Or if you guys ever want to just, check out the article for yourself, here it is on screen. You guys could check it out at any time at owntimes.com/, no greater teacher than the heart. It's a really good read if you guys ever want to, check it out for yourselves too. And, yeah, and you guys feel free to share how you guys are feeling too, when it comes to yourselves, if you're comfortable sharing that respectfully. I mean, I always like to check in with my audience to see if you guys are doing good, if you guys are want a message for today, if you guys want to just, talk about certain things when it comes to current events. So if you guys want a message for today, if you guys want to experience like a quick meditation too, feel free to comment at any time. So what up, Teresa K? Good to see you. What's good? What's good? Thank you for being here too. Many blessings to you as well. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you are enjoying your day, enjoying your day. I say morning and afternoon and evening to whatever time zone that you're in too. So thank you guys for being here too. And yes, indeed. Let's see what people are sharing. Oh, you're welcome, Teresa. It's all good. No worries. It's all good. So thank you. It's just like, I always when I'm talking, time goes by so quick. It's like, damn, I've been talking for 30 minutes. So it's like, like it's not an hour yet, but it's getting close to it. So, it's cool. I like to connect with you guys, have fun, and just really talking about certain things too. So, yes, indeed. 3:30. Cool. Oh, your Central Time 3:30. Okay, cool. Okay, so you're 3 hours ahead from most specific people are at too, like Maxie and myself. So cool. All good, Teresa. So thank you guys for being here too. When it comes to showing that support too. And again, I will share this article one more time. So I'm gonna put it back on screen for those who are popping in too. So I was sharing an article about by Mark Neville, and he's from omtimes.com, and he shares about how the heart has become his greatest teacher. So it's kind of like he's really with Mark Neville, and shout out to him too if he's watching this as well. And it's just like he was sharing about how the heart, being in this heart space has become his greatest teacher in his life too. And he's really sharing his perspective about how he listens to his heart space and just really, doing that from a really, when it comes to a healthy place of curiosity and growth too. And just really, connecting with the heart and just really listening to that, learning from, the challenges that he experienced, the I say what's the word for pleasurable? The rewarding stuff in his life too. So if you guys ever want to check out this article for yourself too, and if I'm going too fast, my mistake because I shared this article at least 3 times. So it's for those who want to read this article also for yourselves, and especially when you have some time for yourself to just read and just really take your mind off things too. I posted it in that chat also, so if you guys ever want to, check out this article for yourself, and it's a really good read too. So I'm gonna go back into, removing this, and there you go. And Maxie says, "Awesome! If you're pulling cards today, have a like one, especially on what you and I discussed." Let me go. Oh yeah, for sure, definitely, Maxie. I got you. So yeah, definitely will pull some cards for you, my friend. And she also says, super interesting looking article too. I hope. Yeah, it is, especially for those who are open to just connecting from with a heart space from a healthy place of curiosity and growth too. So Again, if you guys ever want to, check out the article too, I posted it in the chat as well. So here is the link again too. And yeah, thank you guys for being here too. So if anyone wants a reading, I don't I'll give people a few minutes to post their questions. So if I don't see anything else, I could just go to Maxie, and she wants some cards about her going back to school. All right, Maxie, I got you. So she wants to go back to school. Okay, cool stuff. Yes. Let's see. Cool cards for you, my friend. Let's see what we got here too. All right. So, what is the action card for her today to take action with this message right here? Okay. All right, Maxie, I got some interesting and divine messages for you too. And for your reading too, you're more than welcome to comment at any time if these messages resonate with you. Especially right now too, if you're watching this, and especially if you're watching a replay of this live stream too. So the two cards that I have for you, and they're very Greek mythology related too. So you got the Sirens and you got Helios. So really interesting stuff too. So with this message, when it comes to, going back to school and you just really pursuing your careers too, and just really, want to make a living for yourself too, I just feel like you really are tempted to just really want to, pursue your career when it comes to anything that you're passionate about. I just really feel that strong temptation too. And just really connecting with that from when a sense of healthy really connecting with that from a healthy place of curiosity too, and just really connecting with that from a healthy place. I know we have temptations when it comes to certain needs that we want to experience in our lives, but especially when it comes to our education, especially when it comes to our career goals too, I just really sense that you are tempted to just want to go back to school and just really want to just explore your options when it comes to your career pursuits too, and just really connecting with that temptation from a sense of from a healthy space of curiosity too when it comes to this message, because with the Sirens they're really known to bring out the temptations of certain of mortal people too. So it's kind of like very desires that we have too, from going back to school to connecting with someone who's like that we're attracted to, or just when it comes to our needs too, just really connecting with that and just really connecting with that from a healthy place of curiosity with the first card too. And just really for you too, if you ever decide to, if you ever want to go back to school too, when it comes to your kind of career goals that you want to pursue too, just really taking action to just really making those changes for yourself too. I mean, going back to school is a big thing too. So it's kind of like, for you, especially, when it comes to just, cycles is all about changes, like the seasonal cycles, like spring, summer, fall, and winter, like, every season, things change. And it's kind of like, for you too, when it comes to this message, when it comes to cycles, and it's really taking actions if you ever decide to go back to school, is to really make those changes for yourself too. And especially, never stop doing that too when it comes to cycles. Never stop learning, never stop growing, and just really going through that kind of cycle too when it comes to, your educational pursuits, and just like, being open to, learning something new on a regular basis, just really, connecting with that kind of action, too, and just really, taking action to just never stop learning and growing from a healthy place of curiosity and growth too. So if these cards resonate with you too, Maxi, especially when it comes to going back to school, because these also resonate with me too, because it's like, I also want to go back to school for massage therapy, and I'm really tempted to do it. But if I do decide to do that, also, it's kind of like, I got to really make those changes, and just like metaphorically from a spiritual perspective, is to never stop growing, to always just, never stop growing from the minds, like in our minds, in our hearts too, and with our bodies as well. Just never stop growing and learning too, and evolving. So if this messages resonate with you, Maxi, feel free to comment at any time. And much love to you, my friend. And hopefully, wherever you're looking for when it comes to school, hopefully you choose from a healthy place of curiosity and growth. So beautiful, powerful cards here. And so she says, I'm moved by this, taking it all in. Learning is my favorite thing to do, honestly. I love learning and reading anything I can read. Yeah, that's like I sense that too. And I can relate to that because it's like with cycles too. If you look at this message from Helios and he's on this big ass horse, excuse my damn language, but it's like, yo, like cycles is all about, never, like all about growth, and just like growth from a healthy space of curiosity too. It's kind of like, whether we are just, learning from a healthy place of growth and curiosity, learning a new skill, experiencing something, and just really going through those cycles too, evolving and growing, and just really never stop doing that, for yourself, especially, when we're pursuing things that we want to, have in our lives too, like a new career or anything too. So definitely, I totally relate to this too, because it's like these card also, I when I look at it, I can totally relate, because it's like you see this guy, he's like, he's like, oh, he's taking action, he's, never stop growing and learning. It's kind of like, it's kind of like that person who's like goes back to school and they put in the hard work just to learn a new skill, and just really learning from a place of healthy curiosity and growth to be themselves, but also to learn a new skill and to experience that as well. So also when it comes to the message before with temptations, it's like, just really connecting with that from a healthy space of curiosity and growth. Because we all have needs, I'm just gonna keep it a buck, from our career pursuits to, our personal needs when it comes, if it's sexual, if it's, if it's food, if it's, whichever too, just really connecting with those temptations from a healthy space of curiosity too, because if we do it from an unhealthy space of curiosity, I mean, shit could hit the fan real quick. But if we just sit with ourselves and just really connect with our temptations, just for a healthy place of curiosity to know what we actually want in our lives too, and just really being real and honest with ourselves, just really connect with that, just for food for the heart and food for thought too, Maxie. So, oh, I got the cards. Records. So hopefully these messages were very helpful for you, and especially for those who are watching this too. So for those who are resonating with these messages too, you're more than welcome to comment at any time also. So you're welcome, Maxie, anytime. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. So yes, indeed. Yes. And she says, I love the imagery. Yeah, these cards are pretty badass, aren't they? So, if you guys ever want to check out the decks for yourself, if you guys want to add it to your collection, I'll post the links to these decks in the chat right now too. So if you guys love the imagery of this cards too, it's very badass. So it's like, oh, especially at the temptations with the sirens, and you see that, the wicked picture on the top. It's like, oh shoot, like oh shit. But it's kind of like with this one, it makes you feel inspired also. So it's kind of like, just really, doing that too. But I'll post a link to these cards right now, so if you guys are open to that. And if you guys ever want to purchase them for yourselves too, you're more than welcome to do that as well. So let me see if I can find my Amazon links up in here too. So where is it? Sorry if I'm looking like a deer in headlights, but I'm looking at my link, looking at my links right now too. So Yeah, let's see. Oh, there they are. So make sure to post the first one. There we go. Found it. There you go. Oh, definitely. The Siren card is powerful. Yeah, when I look at that card all the time too, it's pretty wicked. So, especially when it comes to this message too, it's like when it comes to temptation, just really analyzing that too, and it's like whoa, just like looking at it, and it's just like really just connecting with that from a healthy place of curiosity and growth. It's like ooh, what do we actually want for ourselves too, and just really just being open to that too, as well. So definitely very powerful stuff. And if you guys ever want to check out the Goddesses and Sirens deck, here's the link to this deck also. If you guys are open to just getting this deck for yourself someday, this is the deck. This is what it looks like. It has a beautiful picture of Freya in the front. It's got a beautiful picture of Gaia in the back too. So if you guys ever want to have a deck, especially for those who love Oracle cards, if you guys are open to connecting with the divine feminine energies from different cultures, this is a deck to have, So there's the link to it right here. And for those who want to want to connect with the divine masculinity from it as well, if you guys love Oracle cards, also here is the Gods and Titans deck. It has the picture of arrows, but in the back it has the picture of Ra, the Egyptian god too. So when it comes to that as well, just really, if you guys are open to having a deck that's connected to the divine masculine energies from different cultures, especially, if it's Irish or African and so on and so forth, I will post a link to, let me see if I could find it to the link. Let me see if I can find a link to it as well. There we go. And let me post this bad boy here. And here we go. So there it is. So there is the Gods and Titans deck too. So if you guys ever want to purchase this awesome deck too, if you guys want to connect with the divine masculine energies from different cultures like Zeus and Eros and Thor and Odin, etc. too, and Ra especially, for those who are open to connecting with Egyptian masculine deities as well, you're more than welcome to check out the deck below too at any time. So, ooh, that was a mouthful. And much love to all you guys who are popping in too. So, thank you guys for being open to getting a card too. Oh, as well. And if anyone wants a reading for today, if you guys want like a message or anything like that from the decks that I'm using right now too, you're more than welcome to post your questions in the chat right now. But for those who are watching a replay, if you guys are open to getting a collective reading too, feel free to comment if any of these cards resonate too. So I'll give you guys a few minutes if you guys want to get a card reading with. If no one like posts any kind of questions too, I'll just do a collective reading and then we can just do like a quick meditation too, just to help us ground our energy. So, oh man, ooh. All right, let's see here. Give people a few minutes, see what we have. So 5, 4, 3. Okay, maybe I can just pull some cards for the collective since I don't see any other questions right now. So if you guys, I'll pull some cards for the collective today, and then we're going to do a quick meditation and wrap things up. So I know Monday's a busy day, but I totally get it. So let's see. Let's see. Message for the collective. Okay. All right. That was quick. Shit. All right. You all right, universe? I know what you're doing. So let's Let's see what we have here for you guys. And what is the action card for this message right here? Action. All right. Oh, interesting stuff today. Really sensing some chill energy today too. So I got 2 cards for the collective today, especially for those who are still watching this live and watching the replay too. Feel free to comment anytime if these messages resonate with you too. So I got 2 more Greek mythology related cards here too. So when it comes to this message from Artemis, and it's all about individualization and just really connecting with our identity too from a healthy space of curiosity and growth too. So it's kind of like being open to connecting to who you are as a person, whether you are a man, if you're a woman, just really being open to connecting with your own identity too, and just really connecting with that from a healthy space of curiosity to connect with that inner warrior that you have within us too, because we all have that kind of inner warrior too, where we can just connect with our individuality, and just really connecting to who we are truly from a healthy place of curiosity and growth, just really connecting with that as well when it comes to the first message. And just like when it comes to with the second message, when it comes to sleep from Hypnos, and it's like this is really all about self-care and rest and recharging your batteries. So if anyone feels tired from from the busy day, or just from anything, also when it comes to dealing with so much crazy shit in our lives, from work to family to relationships, just really taking action for ourselves to just really practicing healthy self-care. If you need to rest, recharge your batteries, sleep, just really taking action to do so, to recharge your batteries, practice self-care from a healthy place of curiosity too, and just really doing that in a very powerful way and putting your own spin to it as well. Especially it comes connected to this message as well, when it comes to connecting with ourselves, to know who we are too, when it comes to our own I with our own identity too, when it comes to the first message. For anyone who is watching this, for those who are popping in, and for those who are just watching a replay too, just really being open to connecting to who we are from the inside as well, our own identity, our individuality, and just really taking action to just recharge our batteries from a powerful busy day, from challenging times. Just really practicing healthy self-care from a healthy place of curiosity and growth, to where you can just recharge your batteries, to get some rest, to really just be easy on ourselves to where we can just when it comes to sleep, because sleep is very powerful, especially good for our bodies. For those who are athletes, we need to recharge our batteries from doing some lifting of weights, to doing some kind of any kind of physical movement, whether it's like doing asana poses, to lifting weights, to whichever too. And just like from our busy days too, just to really taking action to just really practicing healthy self-care, to recharge our batteries, to take our mind off things, and to just really doing that from a healthy place of curiosity and growth. So if this message resonates with anyone too, feel free to comment at any time. And much love to you guys too. So all right. So with that being said, I know that sitting on your ass for at least also an hour can really just be, really fucking painful. So I totally give kudos to anyone who could sit that long too. Because with me, my muscles tend to tense up when I'm sitting for a long period of time. I got to stretch out my arms, got to stretch out my legs, got to stretch out my cheeks, my bottom cheeks, and my upper cheeks. All kind of shit too. Not trying to gross you out, but you know, um, it's just sometimes sitting for a long time, especially on a chair too. You gotta move your body around too. So I'm gonna go on this little break too, just to really stretch out my muscles for at least 5 minutes or so. And then we're gonna come back if you guys are open to just doing a quick meditation to help you ground your energy and to set an intention for yourself today. Feel free to hang out, stay tuned, get something to drink, stretch your legs out if you need to twerk, if you need to stretch, if you whatever that floats your boat for yourselves too. Feel free to do so. And we'll be right back. So let me see if I can find a video clip. There we go. We'll be right back. Oop. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you guys for listening and being here too. And if you guys are open to, practicing in meditation and to ground your energy and to set powerful intention for yourself today, just really come to a nice, comfortable place where you can just feel comfortable, where you can just let your body feel relaxed and expansive. Especially if you're on your chair, you can just lean back on your chair, have your favorite blankets or neck pillows, your drink, and just really doing our best to keeping our spine straight and just really letting our mind and our body relax in this moment, especially if we are just, busy throughout our busy day and you just want um, to sit with yourself in these moments and to check in with ourselves and to set a powerful intention for ourselves today. Feel free to do so when you are comfortable doing that. And when you're ready, just start by just closing our eyes for a moment to really just connect with our breath and to really connect with ourselves too, to how we're feeling in the moment as well. Just really feeling that when it comes to and sitting with ourselves and to ground our energy, just really connecting to how you're feeling right now in this very moment, whether whatever emotions that pop up within your mind, within your heart, just really connect with that. Just really allowing those emotions to just be, just really connecting with that from a healthy space of curiosity. And just really doing our best to really connect with our breath as well by simply just taking an inhale with the breath, breathing in with our nose, and just really feeling our body expand and rise at the same time when we connect with our breath, breathing in from the nose and from our belly also. Just taking that deep breath in. And when you're ready to release, just exhale the breath out, releasing all that heaviness go, releasing that through the mouth or through the nose, whichever that feels comfortable for you. Just really connect with that from a healthy place of curiosity. Just really connecting with the breath, letting the breath flow naturally without having to force it. So whether you are just taking a deep breath in, connecting with your belly and with your nose, taking that deep inhale and releasing the breath out with the exhale, just really releasing that, letting all that breath go, just surrendering that towards the earth. And just, for today, especially right now, to really set a powerful intention for yourself today, whatever that may be, too, and just really connecting with that intention from a healthy place of curiosity and growth. And just really sitting with that too as we are continuing to taking that deep breath in with the inhale, feeling your body expand and rise at the same time as you are breathing in with the nose and from your belly as well. And just releasing all that heaviness though that you want to let go of. Like with the exhale, just releasing that out by the mouth or through the nose, whichever that feels comfortable for you. And just really connecting with that intention too, breathing in that intention that you want to experience for yourself today. Just really breathing that in with your nose, connecting with that with your belly, with your whole body as it expands and rises at the same time. And when you want to let go and release anything that no longer serves you, just exhale the breath out through the mouth or through the nose, whichever that feels comfortable for you. And just really connect with that during this time, letting the breath flow naturally like a wave in the ocean, like a wave in water too. Just let it go with the flow. And as we are continuing to connect with our breath and allowing the breath to flow naturally by simply taking a deep breath in with the inhale, breathing in that intention that we want to experience and set for ourselves today. Breathing that in towards our lungs, towards our belly, towards our heart. Just really bringing that in with the inhale. And when you want to let go, release anything that's no longer serving us. Just letting go of the breath with the exhale, releasing the breath out through the mouth or through the nose, whichever that feels comfortable for you. And as we are exhaling the breath out and just really letting the breath flow naturally by simply taking a deep breath in with the inhale and just letting go of the breath with the exhale. Just really placing one hand to your heart today and just really getting the other hand to meet it to really connect with your heart more and really thank ourselves for today to take the time throughout our busy day to set a powerful intention for ourselves and to ground and to breathe in and set an intention for ourselves today, whichever that we want to experience, and to let go of anything that's no longer needed. And just really remember that we have the power to practice this beautiful form of self care at any time in our lives, whether we are in our homes, if we're out and about in society. Just always know that we have the power to ground ourselves and to really just connect and to really set a powerful intention for ourselves today. And just really holding that deep into our heart space, no matter what, just planting that little seed there, or I should say, big seed, whichever that feels comfortable for you. Just really visualizing that within your heart that you want to plant that seed of intention for today to just let it blossom like a beautiful flower or fruit, whichever that feels comfortable for you. And just always remember that we have the power to practice this beautiful form of self care at any time in our lives. And when you're ready, you can bring your awareness back into your body simply by just, wiggling your fingers, your toes, moving your legs, stretching them out if you need to also. Just really giving your body a good stretch if you need to just move the energy around. And when you're done, you can come back and open your eyes. So, hopefully, you guys have enjoyed that meditation and everything else too, especially for the card readings that I did for you guys too. So, thank you guys for being here too. I know you guys are busy throughout your busy day, watching other live streams, learning new things, experience stuff, and living life too. I totally get that. I mean, we all have lives, so we have to do what's important for us too as human beings. But if we can take the time to just, set a powerful intention for ourselves today and learn something new also along the way, if you're watching my live stream or if you're watching other people's live streams too who are doing powerful things in their communities and society also, hey, more power to them too. So thank you guys for being here too. Much love to all my peeps too who are, watching this live and watching the replay. I know you guys are busy people and you guys have lives to live too, so I totally get that. I got a life to live too, so it's like, I totally get it. But if I could take the time to just be there for you guys, being of service to when it comes to, wellness and personal growth, and just really being that intuitive guide to help you to be your own artist and, and healer too. Even if you guys don't need my help along with it too, if that's floats your boat, that's cool. If you guys do want my help with that, that's cool too. So, hey, more power to all of us too who are doing powerful things out there as well. And again, too, if you guys ever want to check out the article that I shared too earlier in this live stream, feel free to check out this link below too. So if you guys ever want to, check out this article, by hometimes.com about, no greater teacher than the heart. So, by Mark Nepo. So I totally forgot the name just now, but it's like, I had to really think about it. Like, oh, what's the name? But I'm still good with names. I just got to really think of it now. So, you know, if you guys ever want to check out the article too that I was sharing earlier as well, here's the link to it. I might post it in the description of this live stream too. So just to, share it for you guys too, for those who are watching a replay. And also for those who got a card from me too, and especially the cards that I pulled for the collective, you guys want to know which decks I'm using too. So the first one that I shared too with the Goddesses and Sirens deck by Stacey DeMarco. Shout out to her as well. Here is the link to her deck also in the description below. So for those who are curious about this deck and want to get add this deck to your collection, here is the link to it as well. And if you guys ever want to get the other deck, I was posted to the second one I was using with the Gods and Titans deck too. So here's the link to this deck also. It's linked in right here too. So if you guys ever want to, get this deck for yourself also, when it comes to connecting with the divine feminine or masculine energies too from different cultures, for those who love oracle decks and just want to just, post some messages for yourself today for your own spiritual journey. Here's the decks, in the description below too. So thank you guys for being here. What's up, JR? Good to see you. She says, "Hey, Jay, just want to say hi. Gotta go. My Oh man, I'm sorry that your internet is acting up, but hopefully, if you get a chance to watch the replay, feel free to comment how it feels to you also. So I'm sorry that your internet is acting up. I totally understand where you're coming from because I experienced that before, and it fucking sucks. So I totally get how you feel about that. So but thank you for being here too, JR. I really do appreciate your support, and especially for everyone who popped in and say hello too. So thank you guys for being here too. I will be having a show on Friday because Saturday I probably might go to a sound bath that my friend is doing, for her, her new place that she found for sound bath. So I'll definitely, we'll be doing that on Saturday. But also, I want to say a happy early birthday to my bro Ron. Ron Unconditional Love Child. I know his birthday is on Saturday, I believe too. So he's gonna have a live stream on that day. So if I get a chance to show my brother support just by, super chatting him too, I'll definitely do that and say hello to you guys in the chat as well. But most likely I probably won't be in the panel. But if I get a chance to do so, I mean, I'll definitely pop in. But most likely I'll be in my sound class too, and I'm gonna probably let him know also if he's watching this also. Much love to you, bro. Happy early birthday also, especially for all the let me see who posted it too. Teresa, especially all the Aquariuses out there too, and Pisces. So yes, happy birthday to all the Aquarians and Pisces out there, Pisceans out there, if I'm saying it correctly. But yeah, I'll definitely will post the links to the links that I shared too in this live stream. I might put them in the replay as well. So much love to you guys. Thank you guys for being here too and taking the time to get a message for today with the oracle cards and especially from the meditation as well. Hope you guys gained something from it too. So if you guys ever want to find me on social media, if you guys want to check out my exclusive content and services too, if you guys want like a open to a distant Reiki session or an online yoga class too, or if you guys want to see some exclusive content on when it comes to yours truly, feel free to check out my Linktree below too, especially in the chat also for those who are still here. And for those who are watching the replay too, my Linktree is in the description below. If you guys want to collab with me, if you guys want to send me your questions when it comes to what kind of content you want me to make on this channel too, feel free to check out the collaboration forum and the content and services questions too. So if you guys ever want to send your questions or if you guys want to collab with me too, feel free to check out the forums below too. And also for those who are need help with YouTube, if you guys want to check out like fandom.com or astroseek.com, or just, like check out some free sites where you can use free photos for your content. Also, for any content creators who are watching this too, feel free to check out the links below too. I got some awesome resources that can help you with that as well. So much love to you guys. I'm going to get off here, and I might, contact. Say hi to you guys if you guys are in other people's live streams too. If I see you guys in these YouTube streams, I'll say hello, say hi, support all my other fellow content creators too who are doing powerful things out there. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it too. I was gonna share. So much love, and I will see you guys on Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific time for the after hour show. So if you guys are open to having a spicy good time, if you guys are open to getting a spicy relationship reading and talking about relationships, sexuality, current events, you name it, from a healthy space of curiosity and growth in a very fun environment, feel free to tune in on Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific time. So peace, and may we continue to practice self-care that can benefit us, our loved ones, and our whole environment. And I will see you guys around on Friday in these YouTube streets or on other people's platforms too if they pop on live. So thank you guys for being here, and much love. Peace. Namaste. All right, let's see here. There it is. Bye, guys. Take care and have a beautiful, beautiful Monday also. And let's do our best to stay healthy and make 2023 our year too. So I was going to mention that as well. So peace, guys. Much love.